La Bill, it's what the guy does. How did City find this game easier than Leicester City, than Crystal Palace?
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Before I get to one of the most pointless matches that I've seen in the Premier League this season, I actually want to advocate for the forfeit rule. I mean, I think now reaches a point where the forfeit rule needs to be introduced, because it's getting ridiculous right now. The forfeit rule needs to be fully introduced, because what we're Arsenal thinking of doing? So you know what? I will leave that till afterwards, because it's actually going to be very simple for me to do, because there's nothing to analyze in that game, in the City Arsenal game. But let me talk about United. Their win against Leicester City. For me, I think this is Solskjaer's best win of the season. They didn't play well. They got completely, totally outperformed and completely dominated in the second half. But they won the game, and that is the key thing. So, and for me, I'm always much more impressed when a team who plays badly can win, rather than a team who plays well and wins. Because when you play well and win, I mean, look, that's bubble gum for me. That's bubble gum. That's not reality. That's a fantasy. But if it's like, okay, it's ugly, you're not playing well, but you can still ride the win, because again, it was a long time where they had to hold on to that victory. And based on how bad United are defensively, I thought that, look, these guys, their defense is going to crumble, and they will eventually be breached by Leicester City, because the commentator was saying, oh, at the end of the season, are they going to review Claude Puel this season and maybe look for someone else? Leicester City are overachieving. What Puel is doing with this side, I think they're 7th or 8th. That's bloody amazing, because Leicester City shouldn't be doing better than West Ham or Everton. They shouldn't be. Based on the amount of spending that they have and the quality they have, they shouldn't be doing better than Everton and West Ham, but they are. So, and in that second, I just saw how good this team is. You saw how good Maddison is, Demarai Gray, and you saw how Maguire holds things down in defense. And Ricardo, I actually really like that guy. That's a really good quality all-round player. But I just thought, like Puel, what he's doing with Leicester City is amazing, because it's really good coaching, because they are organized, they are disciplined, they're defensively well structured, but there's creativity and guile and a bit of intelligence in the way that they actually attack. So there is a two-dimensional, very predictable team. There's a good team in there, and with these teams, I say a few players they can maybe pop off. So no, I mean, who are you going to get that's going to do a better job than Puel? You ain't winning the Premier League again, because that is a once in a lifetime thing. But look, man, La Bill, it's what the guy does. And I keep saying it again. I would rather a dude who hardly does anything for 90 minutes, loses the ball, messes up, misplaced passes, but he comes up with a clutch match-winning moment, than a guy who is really amazing over 90 minutes, very consistent, but doesn't give me a clutch moment. At the end of the day, you don't win games by playing well. You win games by scoring goals. Like United did not play well, but they won because Pogba came up with a clutch moment and Rashford finished off that clutch moment, because it's superb. Because the first time I thought that he actually was much more of a basic throw, but where he hit it with the front of his foot, hit it with the side of his foot, and it was just a great loop over to Rashford. Great first control from Rashford, and then finished. But the thing about this is that, look, Rashford is definitely one of the best young players out there. I don't believe he'll ever be in the same sentence as Mbappe or the Us, but I can still believe that he'll be in the tier below. Like at best, he'll be the tier just below the Us and Mbappe, which is flipping amazing, because Mbappe and the Us are the next. Those are the next kings of this game when Messi and Cristiano get lost. So, but for United, I just thought, you know what, it's I was more impressed by how defensively strong they were, how they were able to hold Leicester City down. De Gea again coming in with some very good saves, but De Gea didn't have to make that many saves, because I think Solskjaer, you can see what Solskjaer, he's definitely working on the defense and making them better. But Brickwatch, Ashley Young, for sure, he's going to go into the Brickwatch. He's useless. The dude's crap. The only thing I can say that he's solid in defense, zero skill going forward, basic control, offers zero. in an attacking sense, so he's pretty much useless. So I think he's going to be in the break academy for the next few months. He has to be. It's because it's a true break. And look, man, United, so they're now 2 points behind Chelsea, and these guys. Do you want to make some cash? Okay, like I keep talking and just waffling. Do you want to make some cash? Put a bet tonight on United to beat PSG. And if you win, I get half. That's the deal. Put a bet on United to beat PSG in the Champions League, and if you win any cash, I get half. Trust me. It is the smartest bet to make. Because I'm looking at how United are playing, I'm looking at how they're organized. This is a bad fit for PSG. Guys, will come in. Don't worry, man. The Champions League is coming. Relax, man. Just trying to live, trying to exist, trying to stay alive, trying to stay black. But yeah, man, impressive. So Solskjaer doing his thing. Now let's talk about City and Arsenal. I need to just understand something. This one's one, so maybe I need you guys to help me figure this out, because maybe I'm a bit lost here. Is it that... So just help me out here. I'm just, okay, just bear with me, because I'm trying to just form my words properly here. Is it that Arsenal individually are just really bad defenders, or Emery literally does no defensive training? Because when a team, and this is a top 6 team, when a team and a top 6 team has every man, woman, and child and xenomorph defending in their own half, that's a team that has no confidence in their defensive setup, and that's a team who literally are scared because they don't know defensive training. Case in point, I was watching the Valencia game against Barcelona, and when you just saw the organization, and this is Barcelona with Messi and the Cannibal Suarez, so this is the team that can cut that house open. So when I just saw what Valencia were doing, I'm like, no, Marcelino has definitely trained these guys properly well to really understand the movement and really identify where Barcelona are coming into. So even when they had the ball, they were able to get into a transition. You can't get into any kind of transition when people are so far deep, because by the time you get the ball, the only guys you can pass to are literally directly opposite you, or if you are away from you, because they're trying to get forward. And by the time you can think, you're playing against a very, very intensive pressing team, so you're giving up points. Hence why that's what led to the first goal. Iwobi, who's on break watch, relax, chill. Okay, look, I'm fair. He's on break watch. Okay, I happy now, and the energy is a break. Just chill, man. You don't have to just relax. That's what led to the first goal. Iwobi had the ball. Everybody's deep. Hesitation because nobody to pass to. You hesitate, you snooze, you're finished. City got it in there, boom, Aguero scores. But I think for Man City, this has to be one of City's easiest games of the season. That's the scary thing. How did City find this game easier than Leicester City, than Crystal Palace? Doesn't make it easy. I mean, Palace are way down the table, so how is it that, obviously I understand about matchups and everything, but for Arsenal and for Emery, I'm like, bro, you've got to do trade. You like, because remember, you have such a poor record against Pep. And it's a difficult thing because, look, if your philosophy is I am an offensive manager, I'm an attack manager, this is my philosophy, this is what I believe in, it's very hard to now try and get into that defensive tip. So I do get that. But my thing is, you have to be responsible and you've got to take a step back. So even if your philosophy is I'm about attack and about how well can we attack, and that is where I put my focus into, to forgo defensive duties, I put all of my focus into offense. If that's your thing, get a defensive coach. Get the best defensive coach possible and tell a defensive coach that, boom, you focus, because what they pretty much do in the NFL and everything. Get the best defensive coach and say, boom, work on the defense on these guys. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm working from midfield upwards. Defensive midfield backwards, that's your thing. Work on whether we go zonal, man-to-man, offside trap, keeping the line, watching the space. The amount of times that Man City were able to play the ball through They were able to find space. They were able to walk the overlap. The ease with which they were able to, the amount of times that they had shots, and I don't even want to look at the amount of shots on targets that they had. Also, I've not even pulled up my stat sheet. I don't want to look at the amount of times that these dudes had shots on targets, because every single time I looked, there was a shot on target. Every time I looked, Leonard was having to make a save. And this isn't a case of like, oh my gosh, the Lacazette Aubameyang thing didn't work. Lacazette Aubameyang, it does work, and it's almost led to a goal when Lacazette put the through ball into Aubameyang. But if Arsenal were better defensively as a whole, as a team, and performed better defensively as a team, what the hell happened there? And performed better defensively as a team, maybe they'll actually get in the game, and by performing better defensively and not conceding so many goals, it actually gives you the confidence to actually go ahead and actually do damage to the opponents that they are playing. But look, man, Aguero, man, put some respect on this guy's name. People will say, okay, he's a tapping merchant, he's not a tapping. End of the day, big game, they had to respond. He drops a hat-trick. So he drops a hat-trick. Like, they had to respond. He had to say something. Your boy Sergio Clutch drops a flipping hat-trick because he says that my team needs me. I'm going to roll it. And let's just be real. Key game against Liverpool, he scores the first goal. Albeit they lost to Newcastle, scores the first goal, he scores now. 50 seconds, scores the opening goal. You know what? I'm going to say it. Sergio Aguero is underappreciated. Sergio Aguero is underappreciated. Dare I say he's underrated? I think people just take him for granted. When you look at just how consistent this guy has been, not only has he been consistent goals-wise, the times in which he scores, the winning goals, again, scored perhaps one of the most important goals of all time. But this guy's been doing it so consistently for so many years. I don't think he gets his just due. I really do not think he gets his just due. But I think for City, I'm so surprised that Sané wasn't playing, because it just did not make sense. Because as good as Bernardo Silva is, when you're walking against such a bad team defensively, you want those wingers. You want those guys who can really stretch the play and really walk the flanks that Arsenal have. So I thought that having Sané on the left, Sterling on the right, I thought that would have really done some serious damage for against Arsenal. But again, Arsenal so bad defensively, they were still able to find and do the damage. Laporte is a really good player. Laporte is a really good player. This is what I noticed. For that first goal, Laporte was the dude that actually put the cross in, because, it's tough to get into that French team. I definitely think he should be in the squad, but as of right now, Umtiti is injured. Varane's form has been up and down. There is a strong argument that Laporte should start ahead of either Umtiti or Varane. Because he's been playing too well at one of the best teams in the world for Deschamps just to ignore him. Because don't just look at this guy, because that's what I appreciate in him. He's the first one of call. This guy is great at defending. He understands his role as a defender, makes great tackles, reads the game very well, hardly ever makes a mistake. But he's amazing on the ball, makes amazing passes, makes the right footballing decisions, and whether he's in the attacking end or the defensive end, he is very comfortable wherever he's on the pitch. That's a quality. So when I just say that's what you call a quality footballer. That's what you call a quality football player. So yeah, but look, man, they cut the lead to 2 points. It goes back to Liverpool. They don't have to ride, they don't have to react, because Liverpool, if you drop points again, I think it's lights out. Because remember, which is what I found out. So City play again on Wednesday based on the Carabao Cup final. So there could be a case if things don't work out. Their City could find themselves top of the table if Liverpool don't take care of business. I think Liverpool will take care of business, but it's been a crazy season. But City, easy game, not hard at all. Didn't have to go out of first or second gear. Way too easy. Ilkay Gundogan, that pass he made to Sterling for, I think it was a second goal. Woo! That was an amazing. That's a Pep goal. Because when you look at that is a Pep goal. Like, just the pass, the movement, the quick ball over the top first time. I think that's what Pep always wants, which is why sometimes you saw him a bit frustrated Well, Pep, and this goes back. There's a clip on YouTube. There's a clip on YouTube. I'll end it on it. There's a clip on YouTube, and this was, I think, the Copa del Rey final, extra time, and you saw Pep giving a pep talk to the Barcelona players during extra time, halftime, or something, or just maybe the break before extra time, before they were playing Real Madrid. And he was saying to the guys that, when you have the ball, pass again. When you see it, pass again, and pass again. He is obsessed with that passing game. Again, it comes from Johan Cruyff, and again, it comes from now Johan Cruyff's total football kind of mindset. He is obsessed with always find the man. The pass is always on. If you make the right pass, you will find the opportunity, you will score. Don't be selfish. Don't be too much of an individual. Trust in the run that your man will make, and trust in your ability to make the right pass. Execute the pass well. Train on a training pitch of making those right passes well. But if you make the right pass, you will have a great chance and a great opportunity to score, because he just believes in the right combination of passes will tear that ass up and give you that G. So look, it's a damn good philosophy, man. It's a damn impressive philosophy. I'm not really into that. I'm more into dribbling, and I place much more emphasis into a nice balance between dribbling and passing, but more towards dribbling. But hey, man, it's still a great thing to watch, and that was a great goal, which obviously came from the training ground. So for City, well done. Arsenal, a 19-year-old in Guendouzi playing. I'm sorry, am I the only one that says Guendouzi is decent? Should he really be the main midfielder for Arsenal? Should he really? He's pretty much the controller, the more attacking controller. Torreira was the defensive man. Should he really be that dude? But also Mustafi, you never leave in the academy. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month, and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot Patreon page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com, or just click over here.